Let's put them on the ride, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this land. And as long as I'm not stupid, which I kind of am, but in this case, I think we're good. The Rollercrusher Ride, baby. Let's go for it. X equals 5, auto pay. We're going to take you on the Rollercrusher Ride for the win. Is this what's going to happen? We target you. Rollercrusher kills your creatures. We have just enough. No way. Just enough with the Forge. Let's go. That was a fun ride. We got the Rollercrusher Ride for the win. Hey. Six Flags got nothing on that. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. So we all know about the red Leyline, but what if I told you, in my opinion, the best mono red deck was not the Leyline pump stuff? Let's go and dive right in, baby. We got Big Red. That is right. So immediately you'll kind of see, like, let's just start with our new cards here. I do like the idea of like big red decks here, but let's go ahead and address the new cards here. Obviously, we are running a whopping 4 Overlord of the Boilerbilges, as I said, it's the red Overlord, impending 4 whenever it enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. Obviously, you do like to hard cast it, but if not, you can kind of see our curve is a little artificially high on the, you know, later end here, because if you see, you kind of peg this down, it counts this as a 6 drop, but most of the time you're going to be, maybe like half the time you're going to be able to impend it for 4. It was on the Koth, so that's kind of the reason why the curve looks a little screwy, but nevertheless, the Overlord of the Boilerbilges, I don't know, whatever. The red Overlord is really, really good. So we got that. Let's go ahead and try I have one little one-off here. I have the Charred Foyer in the Warp Space. At the beginning of your upkeep, you're going to exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. So that was pretty good. I mean, it's a little underwhelming, to be completely honest with you, but that's the reason why we only have it as a one-off, is because, like, you know, in really long, grindy games, this could definitely make the Warp Space work. So once per turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast from exile. Now, the reason why we're doing this, because we do get a little bit of extra value with the Virtue of Courage. The Virtue of Courage deals 2, well, I guess the Emberth Blaze, it deals 2 damage to any target. But the actual Virtue of Courage sits in exile, so later on in the game, you can go in for the Warp Space, and then, you know, unlock this door, and then you can pay 0 for the actual Virtue of Courage, and then from there on out, you know, you can use the world's kind of just your oyster, to be honest with you. You can go for like the Virtue of Courage and then just hit them, and then you can whatever, you exile whatever the hell, and the Warp Space will make you cast anything from there for 0. And it's a nice little thing here, but again, I don't want to focus on that because that's more like of the more obscure thingy. Let's go in for the Rollercrusher Ride, man. This thing is insane. We have Delirium of a source you control will deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player while there are 4 more card types among your cards in your graveyard. It deals double that damage instead, and whenever it comes out for the first time, you're going to deal X damage to each of up to X target creatures. So that is a pretty fun roller coaster ride. I'll tell you what, that's one hell of a ride. It is a legendary, so I just have 1 in there, and this is kind of the deck you'd want to run it in, is like this big red deck. I think this is kind of what you'd want to do with it. We also, speaking of Delirium, we also have Fear of Missing Out. I only have 2 of these because it's not really a card I just want to jam pack down. Whenever it enters, discard a card, then draw a card. That's already like pretty good in and of itself. I mean, you need a little bit of mana, hand fixing kind of stuff here. But the Delirium, if you have 4 or more card types, after this phase, there's an additional combat phase when you swing. You get untap target creature, kind of whatever. But basically, there's an additional combat phase, which can be pretty insane. So you definitely would like to pair that off with the Overlord of the red Overlord. The red Overlord, you want to do that because it deals 4 damage to any target. So if you get another combat phase, that's pretty freaking sick. So of course, we do have a pretty good, healthy medley of different things here. We have 9 creatures, 6 instances, 8 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 10 enchantments, and 3 planeswalkers. So we do have plenty of that Delirium stuff here because you do need all the different card types here. I have 4 Mirrex. You can probably run Fountain Port. I don't know, whatever. I just kind of have Mirrex because I'm a little bit red. We do tend to be a little bit more aggro. I also have Squee. Squee is actually standard legal, if you don't believe it. It seems crazy to me, but Squee is still standard legal. So whenever you have like Fear of Missing Out, you can just discard the Squee and the Squee, because we do have, you know, some sort of that kind of stuff. It can be really good in grindier matchups. Obviously, you've got the Bonehoard Dracosaur. Bonehoard Dracosaur is just like a damn good card. I don't really know what to say. In Big Red, this is just like your best friend. It just stabilizes the board. It gives you mana value. It just gives you treasure, tokens. Really a crazy card. And of course, with the Dracosaur, when you're exiling the top 2 cards of your library, of course, it pairs well with our Warp Space that you can go ahead and cast for free. So lots of cool stuff to kind of like go around with this. I'm really excited to go in for Big Red. And this Red Overlord is just so fun. The art's amazing. It's a good card. So whenever you like that, we like that. Good art, good competitive play style. That's got a place in my heart. So Let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Monarchs. The Monarchs are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do support the channel, either be a YouTube membership or a patron. It means the absolute world to me. It just means the absolute world to me. You warm my heart hotter than this freaking Overlord, and that says a lot. It really, really does. But do just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Consider joining the channel. Consider joining the Discord. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Mog. Okay, so we got 3 Overlords in our starting hand here. I'm gonna keep it. I would not keep this if I was not recording, but because we are, we're gonna go ahead and give it the content keep, baby. This is purely for content. We gotta show off this new Overlord, so let's go ahead and get it on, man. Hopefully we don't get, see what we're playing against first. Oh, is this, oh, this is the Gruul dual color, but it only gives red now. So, okay. Thank God we get an Obliterating Bolt here. A lot of exile removal is going to be a lot more popular in the meta, I think. Which is why I'm running Torch the Tower and Obliterating Bolt, because we have to exile those pesky creatures that get the death triggers. So, alright, they want to go ahead for the Slick Shot show off. I unfortunately do not top deck anything useful, so we're going to take a beating here. But if I can just last maybe one more turn, Slick Shot show off. Oh god. Emberheart Challenger, sure. Rage? No rage? Okay, that's fine. Monstrous Rage is all the rage nowadays, I hear. So, but now we got, okay, well, we've made it this far. Let's go ahead and go for Overlord number 1. See if we can kill the Slick Shot show off. Because they are holding up green, probably gonna go for, yeah, okay, Snakeskin Veil. Okay, it's not really, I'm kind of coping here a little bit, but the only positive thing you can kind of look at that is like they miss out on a lot of damage. They miss out on the counter before combat. The Slick Shot show off gets 2, so they miss out on the Challenger. Still no pumps, wow. Yeah, they missed out on 4 damage the last turn though, because they didn't Snakeskin Veil when they swung in. But nevertheless, let's go for this. Come on, no, another Snakeskin Veil would be pretty brutal. I ain't even mad at you. Hey, cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you. Gosh, 2 Snakeskin Veils pretty brutal here. They are impending, but like I just think we're probably just toast, right? All right, not looking great here. Don't Monstrous Rage me, please. Honestly, oh. Okay, so now, okay. Now they're going to start going in for the Snakeskin Veil. Top deck a land. I don't want to say top deck, whatever, exile land, but... Nice! Oh, they gave me a nice... They probably got with the fling or something, but... No! Whoa! Okay, so that tells me even the card in their hand has got to be a land here. So now our third Overlord is going to be an actual creature, and we get the kill. Oh my god, that is huge. Okay, so we get the actual kill. Now I'm just blocking, 100%. But now that this one is the... Oh my god, whew. Our third Overlord, we just hard cast it. It's a creature. We actually have a blocker now. So yeah, I'm blocking. I have to. Obviously have to. Which guy? Please no monsters. Okay, turn inside out. I mean, that's better than raging over me. Another land. Okay, they get the Manifest Dread, which is not ideal, but like, I mean, this could be worse. We're still in it. Land, okay, so they're getting a little flooded. I'm getting a little flooded. I guess I can't complain because they're also getting flooded, but kind of floody here, but that's okay. I don't think it's really worth it to kind of like put up a bluff or anything. We have to win the game at some point by dealing damage if we are going to hope to win somehow. So let's just go in for our Urabrask Forge. Let's go for Urabrask Forge, and I'm going to swing in. I mean, I don't know, we might as well. They might block it. We got a free point of damage if they don't. Oh, okay, there we go. Bam. But now, here's the thing. The second Overlord, hopefully, hopefully we can get saved by our Overlord. All right. Is this Overlord a compassionate Overlord? I don't think so. No, nothing. Nice. Oh, we might be looking good. We might be looking good here. Let's go ahead and give him a little cheers action. Go for the Mirrex. All right, man. Another land, gosh dang it. All right, we gotta really try to start putting the firepower on here. So whenever we swing now, we're gonna get that damage off. So the Overlord's I'm just gonna go for the face down card. Just kill a face down card. I don't know what it could be. Cacophony Scamp. Well, I mean, it could just be nothing, but it was a Cacophony. If they top deck a Lightning Strike, I will scream at the top of my lungs probably. So please do not do that. I guess we'll end the turn, but now our third Overlord. Third time the charm, baby. Our third Overlord is now a creature. Yeah, oh, no way! 3 Overlords, let's go! Johnny Lippa, hello, hello. All right, we'll go and keep this. Looks good to me, so. See, well, it looks good enough at least. Oh, that was a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a pen when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. I mean, as it is a little ironic, we give them a little Tameo hello, and they got the Tameo avatar there, so that's kind of cute. Really on point. Do I want to go for Fear of Missing Out? I guess not. They're running blue. Maybe they just counter it. I guess I'm not really... If I... no, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I go for a removal. No? Alright, well, I guess we'll just hit your face. I guess I'm not going to sit here and do nothing, especially on the draw. We gotta turn up the heat a little bit on you. So let's go ahead and peck you for 2. I was kind of hoping maybe they would counter it, because honestly, with the Fear of the Missing Out, we're going to have to try and find our fourth land, excuse me. So we definitely need at least 4. We can probably get away with, like, you know, 3. I don't think it's really the end of the world if our Fear of Missing Out, if our FOMO gets... Oh, okay, okay. I'm probably gonna go for the we already have a Virtue of Courage, so... They haven't played anything small, so I guess I'll keep the Obliterating Bolt, but now that I have that 4th mountain, I'm feeling a lot better. The 4th mountain is really, like, key here, so... I guess we'll just go for combat here. I'm not even exactly sure what I want to do. Obviously, we've got a lot of different things. I'm assuming they most likely just counter it anyway, but... Let's go for this. Let's go for the Charred Foyer. I think that's how you say it. But if this gets countered, is it really the end of the world? Probably not. This is kind of like a... I don't want to say not really a bluff. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, there's like a very low chance that gets resolved, but it's okay. So, I think that's probably the best move here. I think we're up the Beanstalk, so this is probably just going to be like a Krabby Patty deck, I'm assuming, with the big crab. Urabrask Forge. This is kind of an awkward situation, though. The most mana-efficient thing is to go for the Virtue of Courage. Honestly, because I am kind of expecting another counter spell, let's go ahead and swing first. Maybe they kind of freak out, and if they tap out, we can kind of like get down the Forge, because the Forge is definitely a win condition versus this deck, but I'm going to go for the Virtue of Courage. This is like a semi-bluff. I mean, if they counter this, it's not really the end of the world, but if they don't counter, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I want to say it's like a semi-bluff. Okay, we get it to go. So now if we impend with the Overlord, I mean, that is a lot of value that would... Okay. Not great. So into the Flood Maw. I mean, at least we get a little fishy for our troubles, but it feels kind of bad to spend 5 mana for a fish, essentially. But now... Man. Now we can just hardcast the Overlord. But we can also just go for the Forge. I think this is probably the best move, because again, I'm assuming they've got counter magic. Hard to believe they don't have any sort of counter magic up here. That's what blue does. They counter, draw 2, whatever. At some point, we're all just going to have to go for it, though. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, I'm just going to have to go for Overlord and just hope they don't have another counter here. So, still don't have any of, like, the FOMO kind of delirium stuff here, but I still like the card. Down to 11. We have, like, a sneaky... I didn't even really realize. They're down to 11. It's kind of sneaky. Hedge Mage. Don't hedge your bets, my friend. Still got a Virtue of Courage. I think I probably will. Oh, okay. What's nice about this is that, honestly, like, they're almost tapped out here, though. So, my turn's going to be a little bit more easy breezy. Honestly, I'll probably just Virtue your face, because we have some sneaky damage coming through. Now, Obliterating Bolt's kind of yucky. Honest to God, though, because they are tapped out, essentially, well, they might as well be tapped out. They can't counter for 1. This seems a little reckless, but if we can get them down to 8, all we need is 2 Overlords, and guess what? We have 2 Overlords. So, I think we just hardcast it, right? I don't need the Obliterating Bolt, so whatever. Yeah, let's just do this. And again, mostly tapped out. So that swing in with the fish, I really like that, even though we lost our FOMO. But I had fear of missing out on this damage. That's what I was FOMOing. So got him down to 4, and again, we have this other Overlord. And we're just kind of chipping away. I got 20 life. We just need to get one more Overlord down. I mean, of course, I'm scared of, you know, counter spells, but they actually have to deal with the one on the board and in my hand. And honestly, the more I'm kind of like thinking about this, the more I'm thinking pretty good, because if they bounce my Overlord, they're only Simic colors. I'm not letting this go. No way. No. No way. I'm not blocking. No way. I don't know what that was supposed to be. See, we semi-bluffed earlier. That was looking like a full-blown bluff, because I'm not blocking. No. So they still have to deal with the Overlord on the board and the second Overlord in our hand, because I don't think they can gain life unless they have Ancient Cornucopia. Into the Floodmaw. But that, oh baby, see exactly, it's like into the Floodmaw. They know that Into the Floodmaw is not going to save them. The Overlord is still dealing damage here, so we just swing, we win. So let's do exactly that. A crab. Okay, here we win, right? So yeah, they get to tap. They get to tap before combat. So this Overlord is, you know, not going to be able to go. So resolve, whatever. But guess what? Guess what? I've got a second one. Let's go ahead and clank him up here. Or I guess we'll give him spankings, whatever. Overlord, baby! This one is just enough for lethal. What a sick win. This Overlord, man. I'm really liking it. Joburg, hello. Yeah, we'll keep this. Looks pretty good. Fear of missing out, man. What a card. Hopefully we can kind of get the Delirium. We definitely don't, like, primarily use the Delirium, but Fabled Passage, sure, whatever. See, whenever I see Fabled Passage, I just kind of assume it's Lumra, Atraxa, and friends, but just a little scary, because whenever they get, like, you know, obviously Mono Red, Orzhov, whenever Mono Red just has against, like, a, you know, a Valgavoth or an Atraxa, it's pretty much it. So, okay, so it's going to be exactly that. So it's pretty much like a Valgavoth Reanimator deck here. Pretty scary, though. Honestly, versus Mus as Mono Red, I don't really like to see that. So I think I'm just going to get rid of a land here. Let's go and get rid of a land. We got enough land. Another land, well. So once they get out of Valgavoth, I mean, we're kind of toast. There's not much we can do about it. Like, wow, okay, a missed land drop is actually really huge here, so nothing much to think about here. Go for the Forge and swing in, and let's just push damage. Let's push damage. Missing a land drop is pretty brutal. Let's see what they got here. Oh, Anoint with Affliction. Okay. Like I said, I think with all the Exile stuff here, I think we're just going to see a lot more Exile stuff with the current meta. So, yeah, I don't really like that. It's kind of weird that they blocked with it, though. I guess they have another Overlord. Did they miss another land drop? That'll be pretty nice for us. And there's the Valgavoth. Okay, if they get that Valgavoth onto the battlefield, we are absolute toast. So, but if they're going to be missing land drops here, guess we're just going to keep rolling this out, baby. Deal 2, sure. I think we will get a little Mirrex token going. I mean, I really wish we had like a Koth or like, honestly just an Overlord. Impending an Overlord for 4 damage, honestly, seems pretty good here. So, Faithful, Old Faithful. Alright. Well, I guess I'll get a Mirrex. The Mirrex actually will trade with the Faithful. So we have a lot of removal in this deck. Obviously, it's not really the best thing, but if I'm actually just going to set up for another Mirrex token. I would rather just push damage because we're guaranteed to be safe another turn. Guaranteed we are safe at least one more turn for this Faithful getting back the Valgavoth. So, I mean, Elspeth Smite, I don't love that. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, with all this removal in my hand, I'm not going to do it. Nope. If they had their 3rd land down, I would, for sure, because I'd be terrified of the whatever the hell. I guess we might as well screw them up here. They're going to draw no matter what. So they just have to I guess I'm assuming they're going to get the land. I mean, we're in this for like kind of like the de facto long haul. So we might as well just do this now, I guess, because they're going to use that to reanimate at some point, I would assume. So we don't create another Mirrex token this way. I don't know. Maybe I should have waited there. I don't know. Let's not. focus too much about it. I don't think that'll be that big of a deal, but a little flooded, which is a little annoying. But now we can go for the Obliterating Bolt, and we still have another Mirrex, so we're hanging in there. Come on, we just gotta push damage. Elspeth's Smite, that's annoying. That is really annoying, because now, I mean, obviously our creatures get bigger every single turn, but they are blocking a decent amount of damage with those Elspeth Smites on my Forge tokens. Bale Merc, sure. I don't know how I feel. So faithful, and they're just really dry. We're getting flooded, and they're really dry. It's kind of funny. So let's go for another Mirrex token. Might as well. Another, man, we're getting flooded and they're dry. So who's gonna take it? I think it's a little better to be flooded than dry, but this is still a lot of damage. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just keep churning away, baby. Another toxic instance, and we should be okay. Daggerval's faithful, sure. It's like the third time I've seen you. Pretty faithful though. So obviously the impending is really gross here, right? Ooh, the Rollercrusher Ride. That's actually pretty fun here. But so we wait. Yeah, okay. So let's put them on the ride, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this land. And as long as I'm not stupid, which I kind of am, but in this case I think we're good. The Rollercrusher Ride, baby. Let's go for it. X equals 5 auto pay. We're gonna take you on the Rollercrusher Ride for the win. Is this what's gonna happen? We target you. Rollercrusher kills your creatures. We have just enough. No way. Just enough with the Forge. Let's go. That was a fun ride. We got the Rollercrusher Ride for the win. Hey, Six Flags got nothing on that. Nicholas, hello. Well, we'll go and keep this, right? Looks good to me. We got the fear of missing out. I can't get rid of this thing. Hopefully we can really get that delirium action go. Well, that was a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. I've been there, done that. So what you got. Sometimes when you see those mulligans, you kind of have to figure, like, are they trying to go for that Leyline? Is this a mono red deck? I just have a sneaky suspicion. Most likely, yes, sir. Got the Heartfire Hero. At least you got the Obliterating Bolt. Let's go ahead and just take it now. We could wait, we could be cute, or we could just get rid of it, not take any damage because it's the exile, not let them go for a Felonious Rage or anything like that. So, Emberheart Challenger, I obviously don't like that, but it's okay. I think we have the means to kind of get rid of your stuff here. So, because they are tapped out, let's do the Virtue of Courage. Got the Lightning Strike still. We might need the extra power. We might need the extra juice later. So, while they're tapped out, 2 for 2 seems good. Another one, all right. I wouldn't even I wouldn't even really mind in a way if they Monstrous Raged here, because we actually have the Lightning Strike. So let's go for a good old Obliterating Bolt. And I'm only doing that. There's no way. I'm not even placing down the Mirrex. I mean, probably you could, but there's no card that's going to save them. Even Monstrous Rage would not let them have the toughness. So I guess I don't really know. I think we're just going to keep this, right? Yeah, Obliterating Bolt's nice though, because like I said, even if they did have like a, you know, a defensive thingy here, are they Might of the Meek? Well, that's absolutely Lightning Strike. Okay, looking good. Number 286 is a little intimidating, but like the mono red has so much firepower. I mean, it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's pretty nuts. So I guess our plan here is to go for Koth. I could go for the Virtue of Courage, I guess, but I don't really plan on doing any damage right now, so I guess we'll just go for Koth. Get some a lance here and just kind of reset. Alright, I'm starting to feel a little bit better here. 16 life. Got a Koth. Heartfire Hero. Alright, that's not too bad, honestly. There's the Felonious Rage. Oh, God. Alright. But, oh my God, they got nothing else. And the Koth's not even going to die, and we're at 16 life. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good here. And now we're not going to an Obliterating Bolt. Yeah, I think we're just going to say no to the Virtue of Courage. There's nothing we can really do here. And just getting rid of their creature. And again, that exile. The exile is so crucial. So I guess we'll do this. Get a land here. I love getting the land because the fear of missing out, it goes really, really well with that. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of the Mirrex. I already have 2 Mirrex up, so I think getting rid of this other one's probably fine. Whatever. And a Forge. Looking good. Looking good, baby. Not, we were literally, I mean, I don't want to count my chicken. We can count them, we can count them. Let's go. Pariah. Hopefully we can make you a social pariah out of your local game store when we beat you. You know what? Sometimes I just say stuff. Sometimes not all bangers what I say, but nevertheless, let's go, Pariah. Thundering Falls. Whoa, we're gonna play. Is it? Is it? I guess we'll find out. Should I just go for the fear of missing out? I think so. If they, well, yeah, if they got blue, then we're kind of scared a little bit, I guess, of a whatchamacallit. I'm a little nervous about the Brotherhood's End just because if they have otters, they could go kind of wide here. Unable to scream. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I could use the torch the tower, which is kind of cool. So, well, not attack. That doesn't really make any difference. But I could, because it is an enchantment, I can use torch the tower. So it's not completely useless, even though it's unable to scream. Well, I'm unable to kill the Haughty Djinn, so that's unfortunate. I mean, at least with one torch the tower. So we're gonna have to do a 2-for-1. 2-for-1s seem really, really bad here, but we'll go ahead and just do this for now. I guess I could Scry, but because I already have a Mirrex, I think it's completely fine. Urabrask Forge. Maybe I should have Scryed. I mean, in hindsight, am I really going to get another Torch of Tower? I guess we could. But I didn't really need to, so I don't know. Maybe we do. I mean, we are going to need a little bit more firepower. No matter what happens here, we're going to need a little more zest. A little more pepper on top. It's Fabled Passage. I'm assuming this is just... There it is. There's the Ral. Crackling Wit. Okay. Create a 1/1. Alright, so maybe I should not have gotten rid of my Brotherhoods, and that was actually pretty bad, right? Give me a nice! Give me a nice! Oh god, they're rubbing it in, huh? Alright, so they got a Rala. Cheers to you. And what are we gonna do here? Nothing's really screaming out at me right now. I guess we could go for the Virtue of Courage. I guess. I mean, what else do we do? It's either that or just popping for 2 with the other Virtue of Courage, but that's way less mana efficient. We could go for a Mirrex token. That's not good either, so take this, Ral. Take this. Alright, yeah, wow. I guess I should have kind of maybe made more of a mental note here, because if we're playing... What is that? Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
I'll just invent a solution.
Draw 3, discard 2. Oh. Kind of took the wind right on my sails there, my friend. And Storm Chaser's Town. Oh my god. We should have had our own Brotherhood's End, and I got rid of it like an absolute idiot. More land. Do not like to see that. God. I guess we'll just have to hit them in the face. I guess we're kind of gambling here a little bit. We're going to need some more answers no matter what. So let's go ahead and get this going. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we at least got something to play with here. Yeah, for sure, right? We go for. I guess we might as well do this, and then we're going to impend with the Overlord. Okay, there we go. We need that. They give us a nice. I don't know if that's like a cocky nice or that's like a actual nice. Nevertheless, I think we have to get rid of this Ral. Okay, we lose out on that, but again, we do have the Virtue of Courage, so. Kind of a gamble, kind of paid off there. They have another Ral. Oh my god, let's just immediately give him the cry face. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, Bonehoard Dracosaur. Okay, Bonehoard Dracosaur. That's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely nothing to sneeze at. Let's go and drop our little Bonehoard I don't say little. Our big Bonehoard Dracosaur. And eventually our Overlord will impend. I'm going to keep this mountain. We do have fear of missing out. So, I mean, like, in case we want to discard a card to draw a card, I think we'll keep this mountain. Draw 3, discard 2. Alright. Alright. Where do we sit here? I mean, you got to imagine they probably have, like, Into the Floodmaw or something like that, which is going to be pretty devastating on the Dracosaur. Swing in. Well, I have first strike. I might as well block. I mean, if they get this up to like what 6 toughness power, I guess I'm just screwed, right? Torch the tower. Well, that gets them down to 2. Okay. I still have first strike, so they probably have another one or something. Probably should have done this what beforehand then, or what? I guess we'll get a... Oops. No way! I have first strike, my friend! Oh my god, hey, hey. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you. That was pretty devastating. Oh my god. And another Dracosaur. Okay, I think we're actually looking really good now. That was kind of the opening we needed there. That was a pretty bad misplay there by them. So they're giving us those cocky nices. I think that's what it was. Those nice. I think like I said, I think it was condescending. I think it was a little pretentious, but I'm gonna go and swing in here. If they do have, wow. So I was gonna plan on going for Torch the Tower in case they had some sort of like disruption, but if they don't, let's go for Dracosaur number 2. I guess I'm a little nervous. I'm not a little. I'm very nervous that they have a ill-timed explosion. Oh well, I guess they're just gonna counter me. Okay, well never mind. Let's go for Torch the Tower. Bargain. I don't need this treasure token, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. We got plenty of mana sources here, so let's do that just so that I can really just scry. And so let's get rid of that land. We got enough land. So even if they did have the aforementioned ill-timed explosion, speaking of ill-timed, that would be kind of ill-timed because our Overlord is going to become a creature next turn. Port of Calamity. Port of Calamity. Whoa. Okay. I guess it's not that important, huh? Josh Dunville. Hello, hello. We'll go and keep this. I mean, of course, with the fear of missing out, if you're a little bit too land heavy, you can just use the FOMO. Get rid of that land. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Obviously, it hasn't really shown up a whole lot with the Delirium aspect of it, but it's still just a nice card. Still just a nice card. You still need some sort of early board presence, hand fixing, etc., etc. So let's get it, baby. We got Torch the Tower in case things get too crazy early. Depending on what we're playing against. Red? Is this going to be red? Alright, we've got Torch the Tower. Cacophony Scamp. And this Torch the Tower just eats those for breakfast. Get out of here. Get out of here, Exile. No life. No life loss, I should say. Excuse me. So, I guess we'll go for the fear of missing out. This is a little weird. I mean, because I do have the fear of missing out, I guess I'll get rid of the Brotherhood's End because we do have Obliterating Bolt. It's a little scary. Okay, we got Torch the Tower. Okay, we're good. It's a little scary. A lot of times, these mono red decks aren't going like mega tall, or sorry, mega wide, excuse me. They do go tall. They don't go mega wide, so I think going for the Brotherhood's End seems a little bit maybe not worth it. I think I'll soul Obliterating Bolt here. It seems like a little wasteful because we might want to save it for a bigger creature, but it's a sorcery, so I think we'll do that. And then we'll keep the Torch of Tower for instant speed, obviously, so. Fear of missing out, I got 2 out of 4, which is kind of cool. Hopefully we can get that Delirium going, but I'm not holding my breath. Swifty. Alright, this is going to be a little interesting here. Because we can Torch the Tower, and we can use the Bargain on the Fear of missing out. But I'm probably just going to let this go for now. Unless they tap out. Shock. So shock my face. Alright, resolve. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it for now. If they do tap out, no taps. Alright. They're not tapped out. If they don't tap out, I'm not going to Torch the Tower. No. Unfortunately, no. Okay. Let's go for the Mirrex. Sure. And let's go for the... No! Good God. You can just, it's so cringe. It's so cringe how it does that. Why on earth does Auto Tapper have the Mirrex be the one on tap? We have to keep that red source for the Torch the Tower. That is so cringe. If we would have let Auto Tapper done that, it just would have been the Mirrex, and then next turn, we wouldn't have been able to Torch the Tower. I mean, that is like serious cringe. Auto Tapper, get it together, man. That's crazy. So now we got the Torch the Tower. Again, we're not tapping out for this. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Monstrous Rage, they just fizzles my Torch the Tower. We ain't doing that. So I think what I'm going to do now, let's block, force them to use a Monstrous Rage or just some sort of pump or whatever the hell, and then we can go for Torch the Tower on the Fear of missing out. Alright, yeah, let's do this. I'm blocking. Yep, let's go ahead and block here. Pass the blockers, and then I will block. See if they want to get jiggy with it. So shock. Okay, well the creature's dying no matter what, so here's our perfect opportunity. Let's just go for it, man. Bargain, sacrifice itself, and then we're gonna deal 3. It's a little sketchy. Maybe I should have we probably should have waited for combat or whatever. So I actually jumped the gun on here a little bit here because if they had a Monstrous Rage. Oh, I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun 100%. I should have let that resolve, because, like, it wasn't dead. It was just damaged. It wasn't dead, right? So, yeah, okay, we're good to go. I'm going to get rid of the land. We don't need another land, but I got pretty lucky there, because that could have been pretty colossally terrible. That could have been apocalyptic. But nevertheless, got a Koth. I think we're going to go for the Koth instead of the Charred Foyer thingy here, so let's go and just get this online. Hello, Koth. I love the Koth, the voice line. We have the high ground. Such a good, it's so good. All right, we're keeping it in there. We got 15 life. Obviously, can never really relax around red. Okay, wow, we're looking really good here, actually. Wow, all right, that's phenomenal. So let's go ahead and just get into the basic. What we really like about this is getting the Virtue of Courage with the Charred Foyer thingy here. So let's do that. This is actually ramping out really nicely, because we're going to go for the Virtue of Courage, and then well, I guess the instant part or whatever, but then the actual Virtue of Courage will get exiled, and then our room here is going to allow us to play it for free, and it's pretty sick. I think we're good here. Oh, Callous Sellsword, wow, nothing to fling, huh? So that's how you know they're pretty desperate, which feels pretty good. Gotta have something else up their sleeve here, so. Felonious Rage. Felony baloney, baby. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. No 2/2 Jeskai creatures for you. Well, she got another one. Turn inside out so they get the Manifest Dread. I guess that's not really the end of the world. They just get the Manifest Dread. Honestly, with cost a bit, I think we're looking good here. That's their last thing. Just one little manifested creature. I think we're fine here. So let's go to exile. We got another Koth. I'm not going to use that, obviously, but pretty good here. Let's go ahead and unlock our door. I think this is the right move. Let's go ahead and unlock the door. And then now we can place one thing from exile for free. That's pretty sick. Let's go ahead and get down our Virtue of Courage, the actual the enchantment one. And it'll be free. Koth. Let's go for the Koth -7. The world's our oyster. Go ahead and pop this card. Bang. Let's go and get rid of the revealed cards. It's kind of annoying. And we're looking good. 8 life. I don't think there's no way. They're in top deck mode. I got 15 life here. We have a Koth ultimate. We got the warp space. Charred Foyer. There's no way. Yeah, we got this. Let's go. Easy work on the red. Bakauka, hello. If I did not say that right, I apologize. But, oh, well, you know what? I don't know if I got your name wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I'm not salty about it. A turn 1 Leyline. I'm scared. Got a lightning strike, so we're definitely going to just get rid of this thing as soon as possible, because we could literally just lose. We could literally just lose if they've got the Felonious Rage and the Monstrous Rage or whatever the hell. And then we just lose on turn 2, which is absolutely horrifying. Let's see what we got here. Slick Shot show off. Well, if they're tapped out, I can just go for Lightning Strike again, so I'm not panicking yet. First show of... Yeah, we'll go ahead and just do that. We may need the Lightning Strike for a little extra pop, right? So let's just go ahead and match up the toughness perfectly here. Keep the Lightning Strike. Maybe that's, it could be relevant. Heartfire Hero, don't love it. I don't love it. Another Heartfire Hero, don't Felonious Rage me. No! No, okay, it's still not great. Still not great. It's a little better than Felonious Rage, though. Felonious Rage, they just, ooh, that'd be bad, but, okay, Obliterating Bolt, we like that. Let's go ahead and get down this Mirrex in case they do have, like, a something here. Bang. And Lightning Strike, bang. We'll take 2, but that's a small price to pay for salvation, baby. I'll tell you that right now. Down to 16, that is something that we can live with for sure. Oh, no, wow. Oh, God. So now they got 2 Leyline of Resonances. Virtue of Courage is a little bit more mana efficient, but we don't have any way to like deal non-combat damage right now, so I think just getting the Koth and just start going in for these lovely mountains. Oh, I almost said forest. I almost said forest, but hopefully they don't... Okay, no, we're good. So getting all these mountains and the FOMO, the fear of missing out, is a really nice little 1-2 punch here, because if you grab the mountains, obviously we don't always want like mountains, so you can just... You need cards to discard. The fear of missing out goes very nicely about that, and I'm already a little upset that the auto tapper got rid of my Mirrex. That is annoying, because now I can't go for a Mirrex token. Pretty small things there, but I should be more mindful of the auto tapper being awful. But nevertheless, I think we're looking good here. Koth -7. I mean, is there anything that we're really that afraid of? I guess we could. We could drop the Virtue of Courage, but I think it's just better to go for the Dracosaur. So let's go and pop your face, Dracosaur. We could drop the Virtue of Courage, and then drop the Mountain, and then we deal 4 to their face, and then the Virtue of Courage will let us exile 4 cards, but that's not even gonna need it. We are the true mono red. Boonda! Boonda, hello, well, we'll keep this. Yeah, this is pretty good here. I got fear of missing out in case we do get a little dry in the land department, so see what we're going against first. Torture Tower, man. Torture Tower has just been absolutely phenomenal. I don't care that it doesn't hit the face. It is so much better than Shock in this meta with all the mono red, but we're not facing mono red. We are facing Azorius, so... Well, could be something else, but it's at least Azorius colored. Let's go ahead and get rid... I mean, if they are going for... I guess they could have, you know, creatures, but... Could be like that flash deck, so I don't know yet, but... Still need to find 3 lands regardless, and fear of missing out lets us not miss out on our lands. I'm gonna go for the Forge here, obviously. Most likely, I won't say most likely, but it might get countered here, but... Oh. That is pretty phenomenal. If we just get the Forge down versus like a control-y type of deck here, I mean, they're gonna have a pretty hard time dealing with this Forge. I've played this color, these colors. They have a hard time with the Forge. So let's see if we got the Azorius Forge. I have not seen this in a while. Whoa. I have not seen the Monastery Mentor in a long time. We could just Torch a Tower it now, but honestly, I'd rather scry with the Torch the Tower with the Forge. So let's go ahead and do this. Torch the Tower. I guess we'll kill it because I really want to get into my 4th land here. So let's go ahead and just see if we got Mirrex. That will work. That will work. Maybe. I guess you could maybe make the case that we should have waited. I don't know. That's really not that big of a deal. I just wanted to make sure I had my 4th land in stock. So I think we're good here. Just play slow and steady. Sure. Should I Virtue the Face? Let's Virtue the Face. Let's Virtue the Face. Let's not even allow them to kind of get going here. So... Come to think of it, I don't even really know. Do I want to just set up the Mirrex and start making Mirrex tokens, or should I want to go in for, like, you know, the Koth? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Because they didn't counter the Forge, you know, they could have another counter. Let's do it. Let's go for the Koth. Don't. Damn it. All right. So, guess we should have gone for the Mirrex, but it is what it is. We still have the Urabrask Forge out with the fear of missing out. Chart the course. I guess that's all it took. Boonda! I actually have... I played... Boonda, you sound familiar. I think I just played you about, like, 3 matches ago, but... Hello, how you doing? Let's go ahead and run it back, I suppose. What?